Good morning, Northtown. I'm Tyler Lovelace.
And I'm Josiah Mendoza. Today is Wednesday, September 12th.
Today we'll discuss current events and world news, see what's trending online, and much, much more.
All on NTV News.
To make sure you can keep up with the buzz of schools, sports, and activities, we take a look at a segment called What's Buzzing Around Northtown. Along with a new building, Northtown has some new technology. Let's take a look.
Northtown now has Apple TVs in our new building. This video will clarify all the important facts about the TVs and express teachers' and students' opinions about the new technology we now have at Northtown.
You've noticed by now that along with our new building, we got new Apple TVs, approximately 39 TVs, ranging in sizes. In each classroom, there is a sleek 75-inch TV. Teachers are excited to teach their students with the TVs.
One of the biggest pros is just the quality of the TV itself. The screens they have a really pretty picture, and the kids have said that it's much easier to see, it's in focus better than working with a document camera.
We have three 85-inch TVs in the commons areas.
So if you've ever been in a school where they have things that are scrolling on their TVs and maybe they've got a screen up above that's, let's say, showing CNN News or something like that, and then there's a scroll at the bottom, and then maybe there's a place that has like upcoming school events and things like that, all these TVs in the common areas will have that.
This will be a nice addition to the commons once it is up and ready. We also have TVs in our new auxiliary workspaces where students can work and study, and a TV above each copy machine. The scoreboards in the field house is also an Apple TV. Students have many opinions about the TVs.
I think the Apple TVs are a little excessive since they're so big, but I do like the fact that they're like cordless, and it's super easy to use. So I feel like the money that we spent on the excessive Apple TVs could have gone to something else, like maybe painting.
The Apple TVs are to replace the old projectors we used to have in our classrooms.
So it's actually cheaper for us to buy the TVs because they last longer and you don't have to replace them. So we think that we'll probably get 10 years of life out of these TVs.
When Maine is finished, it will also have Apple TVs in the classrooms instead of projectors. Hopefully, the more advanced technology will help students grow and become a brighter and more sophisticated.
But that's not the only thing that's buzzing around Northtown. Students attending the Future Teacher Conference at William Jewell on Monday, September 17th, be sure to turn in your pre-absence form to Mrs. Skoglund, Mrs. Gentry, or Dr. Lauer as soon as possible.
Attendance recovery and after-school tutoring started Monday and is at 2:45 to 4:40 in the Media Center at the South Campus. If you need a late bus, be sure to get a pass from Mrs. Coulson in the B Building, Mrs. Allen in North Clay, or Mrs. Moore in the South Campus before 4th block.
The Young Democrats of Northtown will have a guest speaker, Wes Rogers, a Democratic candidate for the Missouri House of Representatives for North Kansas City, in room North Clay 815 this Friday during advisory.
College representatives are visiting Northtown. Check with the college advisor to see who will be here this week.
If your bus arrives late to school, you will be given a pass as you exit the bus that will admit you to breakfast and class. For all other students, breakfast will stop being served at 7:38.
Dress code will begin being enforced this week. Dress code will begin being enforced this week. If your outfit does not match the dress code, your guardian will be called to bring a change of clothes. And if they are unable to bring you clothes, you will be sent to ISS. For questions about the dress code, see the student handbook on our school's website. The 2018 season for football has started as the North Kansas City Hornets took on the Grandview Bulldogs. The final score of the game was 30-23 as the Hornets came out as the victors. The second game of the season was against William Chrisman. The final score was 41-7 as the Hornets won. The football team win against Ruskin High School. The final score of the game was 48-7 as the Hornets won again. The Hornets are now 3-0. The Hornets will face Fort Osage this Friday.
Volleyball had their first game in the new field house as they took on the Winnetonka Griffins. The Hornets lost 0-2. The Hornets win against Raytown, which they won 2-1. Then the Hornets went on against Belton, which they lost 0-2. The Hornets' next game will be against Fort Osage this Tuesday.
Boys and girls cross country had their first meet August 26th. Their next meet was September 1st, which the varsity boys team finished third.
Boys soccer has been playing well. They played Winnetonka on September 4th. The JV won 10-0, while varsity won 8-0. They had games against Staley as well, where JV tied 1-1 and varsity won again 2-0.
The girls tennis team have had a busy week. They had an away game at St. Joe Central Monday, another away game at Fort Osage Tuesday. JV has a tournament today at Blue Springs South, a home game against Belton tomorrow, another JV tournament Friday, and varsity novice tournament Saturday. For more updates and scores, go to @NKC Tennis on Twitter. The girls golf JV members had a tournament in Kearney Monday. The term had an after-school match at Drum Farm Golf Course in Independence, and have a golf match today at the Heart of America Golf Course in Raytown. For more info, go to @CoachPeace on Twitter.
The boys' swim team had a meet last Thursday versus Smith Cotton. Congrats to Jack Duffy for taking first in the 100-yard fly and second in the 100-yard back.
Softball played September 6th, JV beating Raytown 14-11, while varsity lost to Raytown 3-12. The West Platte tournament, scheduled for September 8th, has been rescheduled to September 22nd.
Drama on the tennis court will bring you up to date with the events at this weekend's U.S. Open that has divided the tennis world. Saturday was the final between Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka in the U.S. Open for women's singles. While attempting to get a record-equaling 24th Grand Slam, Serena Williams was handed a coaching violation because her coach in the stands gave her a hand signal. While in protest, she smashed her racket, clashing with the umpire. Serena called him a thief, which cost her the game, and demanded an apology. Osaka took home the title, but the drama has cast a shadow over her achievement. Some are mad at Williams for this, but some are standing by here, arguing that there is and has long been sexism in the sport.
In world news, Hurricane Florence hurls toward the eastern United States at speeds of 120 miles per hour. Hurricane Florence is currently circulating over the Atlantic Ocean and is intensifying in strength. The Category 3 hurricane is expected to strengthen to a Category 4, nearly a Category 5. The storm is expected to make landfall in North Carolina early Thursday morning, with estimated winds of over 140 miles per hour. The continually growing storm has prompted local and statewide evacuations in the Carolinas as it nears the coast.
And there's our show for today, Northtown. To find more NTV episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel, NTV at NKCHS. To stay up to date with everything that's buzzing around Northtown, follow us on Twitter at Northtown News. And for photos and announcements, you can find us and like us on Facebook at NKC Journalism.
Thanks for watching Northtown. Keep it classy.
And as always, it's a great day to be a Hornet.